So if you guys do not know, apparently ShortFatOtaku, okay, or Dev, he burned his bridge with Sargon of Akkad. They're no longer together. At one point, I think that SFO told me that he was best friends with Sargon, or at least they were close friends, but that no longer seems to be the case. It seems as though that they have burned their bridge, and it seems to be a very major private thing. I don't think it's revealed to the public. SFO has not even told me in private about what has happened, which is understandable. But it seems like they had quite a massive bridge burn. So that's essentially what happened. And now they beef with each other on Twitter. They just accidentally edited clips to play into the left wing narrative that Democrats have been spewing for years. Sargon, if it is simply a left wing narrative and not the actual truth that Trump did not support the January 6th riot, then why did he pardon all the January 6th rioters? SFO has been on more of a left-wing arc recently, okay, finally pushing back against his more centrist to right-leaning audience, okay? So criminal records of January 6th rioters pardoned by Trump include rape, domestic. So Romlip says, I'm sure Sargon was just as concerned, if not more, about Fox News having to pay $1 billion for knowingly lying nonstop for months about the 2020 election. This is talking about the Dominion voting machines, in which Fox News was knowingly lying about, and there is emails to prove it, and they had to pay a lot of money in defamation, in a defamation lawsuit to Dominion, okay, for lying about how the voting machines were rigging the election to have Joe Biden win in 2020, okay? And then Sargon says, oh no, not Fox News. So Dev says, the point here, Sargon, is that your view of what happened in 2020 is demonstratively wrong, which is probably why you've never allowed yourself to be seriously challenged on it, nor have you done any serious investigation into the events yourself. This is also probably why you've been ducking debates on January 6th, so he's calling him a coward, and other contentious topics for the past year or so as well, something that you rightfully criticized the left for doing back during the 2010s. You are more wrong now than you were then, and you are in an echo chamber, this person says, or maybe he's just fucking sick of you grasping for what little relevancy you still enjoy off of his name. It's where you started, it's where you should end. Like a crusted shit. I'm sure we'd all prefer he used a wet nap to wipe you off. Jesus Christ, can you imagine being so parasocial as to, like, fight on behalf of Sargon like this? Like, this is so crazy to me. Anyway, so Dev then retweets this, okay, requotes this, okay, quote tweets this and says, it's not about me personally, though debating him again would be fun. It's the fact that Sargon posts shit like this while he ducks debate challenges from people to the left of him constantly. He acts like a 2010s leftist when it comes to truly being challenged. Well, I mean, he's mentally challenged, right? To be fair. Dev says, I was friends with Sargon for quite a while. The old him, so again, they're former friends, right? The old him wouldn't acted like this. He made fun of many people for acting the way that he acts now. I don't like the fact that this is what he is now, but nonetheless, he should be treated like anybody else who dodges confrontation. So Dev is essentially going like, well, Sargon, you call out lefties all the time and you complain about the lack of free speech all the time and you say that you love open discourse. Well, now it seems like you're running from literally everybody. You don't want to be confronted on any opinion because you know you're going to be fucked. So here is where it's relevant because I think this is when Lonerbox gets brought in, okay? So Sargon says, I'm talking about sensible, actual liberals and leftists who operate in the real world in Britain, not online spurgs. SFO says, Lonerbox operates in the real world in Britain. He is absolutely a sensible liberal and is about as prone to online spurgery as you are. Meaning not zero spurgery, but he knows spurgery. I don't fucking know. It's not even a real fucking word. But he knows the difference between having fun on stream and talking seriously about real issues. So apparently, Stardust, who is now, if you guys are wondering what Stardust has been up to, this is what she's been up to is that she is now Lonerbox's editor. I know, plot twist. All right, Stardust. Lonerbox wouldn't even you. So in case you don't know what this is referencing to, Stardust is basically referencing the infamous Sargon quote that he has leveraged against another female politician when he was running for office. Okay, so when Sargon was running in the UK Parliament and he destroyed UKIP in the process, long story, okay, he essentially said to another female politician, I wouldn't even you. So this is the reference that Stardust is making here, okay? So this is like, in my opinion, this is epic, okay? Sargon says here, please help me, I am being whipped as you speak. So what Sargon is referencing here in this specific screenshot is that Sargon is referencing Drew Pavlo saying, please help me, I am being whipped as we speak. Drew Pavlo, he spams rage bait and he spams cringe posts all the time in order to farm impressions to get a Twitter paycheck. All right. It's kind of crazy, like how I'm so terminally online. I I hate how I know where all of these references come from. I hate that I know where these memes are coming from. It's just you have to be really terminally online on X specifically, maybe, and in like a specific part of the space to get all of these references. But don't worry if you don't get any of the references. I'm here to explain it to you, okay? And apparently, Stuttering Craig, the side scrollers guy, okay, according to Dev, he says that Craig will claim that he is perfectly fine talking to just about anyone, but apparently has also refused to talk with Wick TV, okay? Yes, Wick TV, all right? I hate this guy. I despise this guy. Not a cool guy, all right? However, at the same time, here is Stuttering Craig, who is apparently, according to Dev, the co-host of Side Scrollers, which is a right-wing gaming podcast on YouTube. Okay, that's all you need to know about it. All right, your generalizations help fill in the rest. Okay, let's just put it like that. Okay, I was watching Netflix's new series Death by Lightning. It's set in Chicago, 1880, and this establishing scene pops up. In the foreground, an Asian woman, two black men, and a one-legged man all walking together downtown. I haven't read this before. It immediately stuck out to me. So I looked at the actual demographics for Chicago in 1880. Here's what the numbers should say. Black population is 1.3%. Chinese population, basically, he's just saying, oh my god, I see the fucking Asian woman, two black men, and one leg man, or whatever the fuck. Oh, blah, 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 right? Completely retarded, just identity politics, stupid shit, all right? Hyper focusing on minorities being in media, minorities being in video games, and them being bad. So this is just completely retarded, okay? If you ran the math on the odds of seeing all of that, an Asian woman, two black men, and an amputee, blah, 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 so they even did like the autistic math to show how crazy it is, or whatever the fuck, right? Yeah, it's just super cringe. Anyway, the point is that Wick then says, hi, my name is Wick. I host the show. I haven't told you'll talk to anyone as a rule. I'd like to discuss with you whether or not this was a reasonable thing to do, to see some minorities in a single shot and stop everything you are doing to do a racial analysis. So here's Wick TV basically challenging Craig from Side Scrollers to a debate. Okay, let's see what happens. So Dev, ShortFatOtaku says, so he endorses it. I agree with Craig more than Wick on this topic, but I can 100% vouch that Wick is a good faith debater. So Dev, you're retarded for making this take. I just want to let you know that, okay? I've told Destiny that he was retarded. I'm going to tell you that you're being retarded, okay? This is retarded, okay? It's very clear to me that Craig has an issue with black people, okay? However, it's okay, all right? We don't have to say the quiet part out loud, all right? Anyway, that's basically what's going on, okay? Dev essentially essay posted in my DMs. Yes, I am technically, this is leaking DMs in a way, but you know what? I think it's important to read out, okay? It feels like each time I talk to a right-winger, I burn the bridge a little bit more, because so many of them are saying such stupid things they would not have said months ago, and I cannot just not challenge the stupidity. I don't think I have a path back, Foodshops. The right is too dumb and too evil, and the left thinks I'm a Nazi. It might genuinely be Jover. So that's what Dev said to me, okay, as a conclusive message that he sent, okay? Seems pretty black-pilled, okay? I didn't leak all of it, just the relevant parts, where I said to him as well that I was going to make a segment on it. Yeah, here's the segment. Hello, Dev. Hi. Everyone say hi to Dev. Everyone say hi to SFO.